Hello YouTube modelers, welcome back to my channel. I want to thank all my viewers and subscribers for tuning in. Wanted to give a bench update. I've been away from the bench for about a month, been busy cleaning up, so I haven't been able to really crank out any new models, but the plus side is you will probably see more of my kits from the past or revisits, because I was able to pull them out of storage. But in the meantime, on this Bronco kit, I was able to spray color on most of the parts. I know a lot of people question why I paint while they're on the tree, and it's simply because I'm trying to streamline the process. So a lot of times after I paint them, when I build or glue them onto the parts, more than half of the time you won't see the part that was on the tree that needs touch up. But for the parts that need touch up, it's so much easier for me to just use a toothpick and touch it up than for me to remove the part from the tree and then glue it back on a piece of plastic or use an alligator clip and spray it, because then you still have to go back and touch up where the alligator clip is and all that stuff. So most of the time it works out fine, and then whatever the minor parts that need to be touched up, I just touch up with a toothpick. That's why I spray paint them while they're still on the tree. The hard part is trying to separate them all, because I want to keep them together on a tree as much as possible for all the parts that require the same color. So as you can tell, the Bronco will be this light gray, which came out pretty good, and the white roof came out excellent. So I probably would just have to wet sand and polish from here. I'm tempted to push ahead with the detail painting and try to finish this kit, but I'm going to hold myself back and I just finished painting this today, so probably let it gas out for another day, and I'll put it back into the box and save it for a cold winter day when I can pull it back out and work on it. So that's the story on the Bronco. The story on the other kit, I didn't even touch it. This is the 52 AC Delco Chevy. Did not touch it. I just washed it and then put it back, so nothing's been done. Because there is a time limit, I think till November 5th. What is that, 2 weeks from now? So instead of rushing it, I think I'm just going to save it for next year, because I think Jeff did say he probably will have a NASCAR build 2024. So I'll just save it for 2024, because I hate to rush builds. So nothing's been done on this. I'll probably save it for next year's NASCAR group build. And of course the F-15, I've originally wanted to build it for part of the U.S. Armed Forces group build for the Air Force, but I switched kits to the 105 Dud. So far these two kits will be put on the back burner, but will definitely be built in about a year or so. So this one, probably save it for 2024 NASCAR group build. And the Air Force, I'll try to fit it in within the next year. So I definitely didn't forget about it, but it's just that I initially meant to start it and then nothing happened. Ran out of time, or I switched, so as you can tell, nothing's been done. So two kits I had to put on the back burner, which is kind of rare, because usually once I make a commitment, I like to push ahead. So let me pause the video and I'll be back with what my next kit will be. Alright, I'm back. This is the kit I just picked up this past weekend at Ollie's. When I saw this kit, this was exactly the kind of kit I was looking for, because I wanted to build something for Old Tom Group Build Appreciation. Always appreciate Tom for what he does for the YouTube modeling community. I think every day he probably spends the morning watching everyone's video and commenting on them, so he's a great supporter of everyone's channel, including my own. And I was fortunate enough to meet him last year at the Acme and at JaxCon. So great guy, Old Tom, Rambler69. And when I think of Old Tom, I think of a 30s era Ford. That's why I didn't announce this build before, because I kind of knew I needed a 32 Ford, which I didn't have it until I went to Ollie's. And the only other 32 Ford I had was the American Graffiti John Miller's Deuce Coupe. But that one, I want to build it just like from the movies. So this one, I'm going to see what I can do custom with it. I'm going to have to dig into my parts. I'm not going to build it straight out of the box. I heard that Tom doesn't like fenders, or he likes it fenderless, so let me see what I can do. But basically, I didn't announce this sooner because I didn't have a 32 Ford for him, and I want to make sure that he would have time. But now, since I'm not going to do the NASCAR and the F-15 is on hold, I think this will be my next build. So let's open it up and see what's inside. So this is a fairly recent release. It's a 2022. It is 1/24 scale, but it's going to be small anyway because these two-seaters are usually very small. Alright, I gotta pause it because the box is on tight. Alrighty, so opened everything up. Doesn't seem to be that many parts. Nice chrome parts. The clear. The wide rears and skinny fronts. And then let me open this up. Alright, so everything's out of the bag, so let's take a look at the body. Nice and small as I expected. Looks nice. Shouldn't be difficult to paint. The fenders are part of the chassis, so if anything, I'm gonna have to do some cutting. Of course, the V8. The radiator, the grill, suspension. Interior looks easy enough because the seats are molded in. Looks like it's got, what, a hot foot accelerator. That looks like, what, part of the rear. It has the scalloped hood on the side and on the top. Engine parts. The manifold is already part of the... Usually this is two pieces, but I guess this will be a quick build. Hopefully. Okay. Well, yeah, this monogram kit is kind of very simplified because usually the cooling fan is all separate from the pulleys, but a lot of pieces that are usually two are one. Even the distributor cap, usually it's a separate piece, but on this one they made it all into one. And then there's the hubcaps that say Ford. Or I guess I can use these reverse chromes. No tire markings, so I can use decals. Okay, so let me dig into my parts bin and see what kind of customization I can do with this. But most probably I will either trim or remove the fenders, see if I can channel this into the chassis, work on the rake and the stance, and I'll let you guys know as it progresses. Thanks. Alright, so let's go over the decals and the instruction sheet. So just like the box art, there are flames Plus there's a t-shirt decal. I guess you put the decal on the seat to look like a t-shirt that you just threw on top. Looks like they give you a California and Illinois license plate. You have a card deck. There's white pinstripe that you can barely see. There's the gauge cluster. And there's the Maltese cross or iron cross. So let's take a look at the instructions. It's not that many parts, I think. Well, there's 86 listed here, but it may not always be 86 colors. I'm going to dig into my... This may be a spray can job. This kit looks like it's reduced part counts, which means it should be an easy build. And of course the last one, look how it spans the last 2 pages. Here's the decals, the t-shirt that goes in the seat. So I'm gonna have to study this, and then I'm gonna do some construction and modification. See you guys later.